Hey guys, so tomorrow we are leaving and I have decided to stop by our old house. This is the house that we had for like 8 or 9 years. It's the first house we ever bought. Lots of firsts in that house, you know, my kids' first steps, our beloved dogs, we got them there, just a lot of firsts. So last time I was in Illinois, it was extremely emotional for me. And I know I didn't put it on my YouTube, but we were here for about a month and a half for my best friend's wedding. But for about the first 2 weeks of it, I cried a lot off and on just because of the emotions this town brought with it. There was a lot of bad stuff that happened and a little bit of good, but mostly bad, just in dealing with my family. And you know, my marriage fell apart for almost 2 years, so it was really emotional being back in this state and in this town. And I couldn't even drive down the street that I used to live on and our house. And you know, it was really emotional for me to relive that we got foreclosed on instead of it going the way we wanted, because we had planned for 2 years to be rv'ers, and our plan was to either sell the house or do a quick sale or short sale or something like that in order to still be in good standing, because our credit is already just 100% awful. Because when we were younger, unfortunately, we got married at 19. We basically got offered all these credit cards and we just did it, and we're still paying for it. So we just didn't make wise decisions. And you know, they don't teach you that stuff in high school or anything like that. So we just weren't wise with our finances, and we paid the piper. So that, as well as our home just being foreclosed on. Stuff just happens though, and this time I can tell you, you know, we're only here for 2 weeks and tomorrow is our last morning here. It's a whole lot different. I'm so much more positive about the situation. We did not want this to happen. We did not want our house to be foreclosed on. I know that God did not want our home to be foreclosed on, but it happens. You know, stuff happens all the time that is not good, and you kind of just have to roll with the punches. So this was one of those things, and we'll just have to be positive and look back at it as a learning experience. Especially with our finances, we've become a lot more wiser with our finances so that we don't fall into that same circle again. But I will show you guys our old house. It's extremely, we haven't lived here in a year. Next month will be a year, but this time last year we were living here and just getting all of our stuff into the RV so we could go. So it's almost a year we haven't lived here, so it's very overgrown and weird to look at, and I'm not gonna cry this time. So I'll show you guys. So this is the outside of it. Like I said, very overgrown, although the lawn is mowed, so that's cool. And it looks really small, but it's not. We lived on one of the busiest streets. It's a 3-lane road right in front of our house. So this is our old house. Wow, oh my gracious. Holy crikey. That is awful. It seriously looks like something has overgrown and taken over our old home. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that's for, but oh look, there's the foreclosure. This is not a notice to vacate the premises, but a notice of foreclosure. So there was an AC there. They, I guess, took it out or something. You can't really see too much right now, but here's our driveway. I don't know how that tire got there. guess people think that this is a trash can now. This tree caused us so much problems in the basement, causing leaks. Oh, they took out the other AC. And there, that went to our basement. That was our son's room, Courage. It was a ginormous room. And back here was our bedroom. We were slowly redoing it. We had gotten brand new windows for this part of the house. And the backyard, which are dogs. We had 2 pit bulls, and they basically just ran this whole backyard. But there was a shed there, and we attempted to redo it. Like you can see, we attempted to put in a fireplace, DIY status. But our dogs were just crazy and ran this whole backyard. It was extremely shaded though, which was so nice. Here is the back door, which went to, this was our bedroom. So, oh my gosh. Okay, that, we like colors if you couldn't tell. It's green. Let's see. Down there is the dining room, the green, and then the teal right there was it was the nursery with the checkered floor. And then this was our room. It's huge. This whole back room compared to our bedroom now is like a solid, I don't know, at least 4 or 5, I'd say a good 5 times the size of what our RV bedroom is now. But that looks like either dirt or, like, I know you can't tell, but like mold growing on the carpet. That's pretty gross. I can tell you it was not like this. The carpet was definitely not like that. I guess when the company came in here to check out what was left and clean it out and stuff, that their guys clearly did not wipe their feet or something, because that's really bad. But this whole section right here, we split the room into 2. So this entire side of the bedroom was my sewing section, and I had all my fabric and my sewing machines. And then we had our, let's see if you can see that, our huge bedroom, our huge bed right over here. We had king size, then we went down to queen, and then we had, you know, a rocker over here for when I had to like breastfeed and stuff in the middle of the night. So it looks like they cleaned everything out. We had left just a little bit of things in here, but craziness, a little weird. See, brand new window. We attempted to fix this place up like a year or 2 before we left, because like I said, we really just wanted to sell it or short sell, do a short sell, and clearly it didn't work. But you know, life will throw you curveballs, and it's the attitude that matters when it happens. So no need to be sad about it now. What's done is done, and trying to make the best of it now is all that matters, and getting right. You know, gotta eventually pay this debt off, but not sad. These guys over here, I know you can't see their house very well. These guys were the coolest neighbors ever. We loved them. They have a pool. We went swimming over there all the time. And then there were neighbors over here, but it has been abandoned for like 6 years. So we basically had no neighbors on that whole side of the street because all those houses were abandoned. But these guys were really cool. We liked them a lot. They had dogs and a pit bull too. Our kids would play over here on our neighbor's playground. We were the only house on the entire block that we could drive completely through our driveway. Everyone else had to pull in and out and back out. So this is our house. This is our old house. It's extremely long, very, very long. All the rooms were very, very big. And we had a full basement. The people in it before us ran a business out of it, and before that they ran a business out of it. Coincidentally, it started as a seamstress business, so it was really cool. But I don't think the bank has been really taking care of this house. Poor house. Feel bad for it. Hopefully it'll get redone and they'll sell it to someone who loves it and we'll fix it up, because there's lots of good memories in here, even though there's a lot of really bad ones too. So anyways, this is where we used to live for many, many, many years. So yep, just so you guys know.